Okay, so today we are doing marathon cooking. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Here I have goat meat and turkey meat. I'll be using it for okra soup. Oh, phew. So here my chicken is steaming. I'll be drying now. I'll be drying, and I will also make bitter leaf soup. Okay. Here are my spices for the soup. Okay, and we have the chicken stock. I'll be using it for stew. I have different peppers here. I have dry meat for my dry fishes for my soup. Different types of fishes are here. And I have my fresh tomato all cut. I'll be blending with my small blender. And here is the stock from the goat meat and turkey. I have enough onion and so many other things I'll be using in this cooking. Thank you so much for coming. Here I have my leaf here. Remember, leaves are good for us. Okay, we have to eat our vegetables in quantity, like enough vegetables. So that is why I have chosen to always eat my fresh tomatoes, bell peppers, habanero peppers anytime I want, because they give me the nutrients, they give me all the nutrition that I needed. Okay, I eat canned tomatoes once in a while, not regularly, or canned food once in a while. Yeah, this is all about it. If I open this pot and I want to make a video of my meat, if you see the steaming of this meat, how tasty it is. So the tastiness of your food starts from steaming. Steam your fish, steam your meat, so it will give you good taste. Okay, I wonder how people who cook their food directly, put meat directly, how they enjoy those food. Steam them with herbs, pepper and seasoning. Okay, it is very important. If you're coming for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Chidima. I'm from Nigeria. I'm into lifestyle modification. I do my lifestyles here. I do cooking, I do detoxification, I do so many things. Please subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to start our cooking with the okra soup. In here the tomatoes is boiling, and here the pepper soup is here. So this is a combination of white and Nigerian pepper soup. You can see my, is it older or that? I don't know. I don't know that halves and with some cloves. Okay, this pepper soup is a chicken, but I added the fish and the small turkey. Supposed to be chicken pepper soup. Okay, but I have to use what I have, small. We have chicken, we have some pieces of fish, and we have turkey. Okay, yeah, that is how I made this pepper soup. My husband loves chicken pepper soup, loves pepper soup. Yeah, so here is already steamed the meat stock, and I added pepper and onion. I have also to add dry fish. So here we have some dry fish here. I've already cleaned the dry fish. Okay, so you're going to be adding some dry fish in this soup. Okay, so they steam together before we continue cooking. Please, have you liked this video? Do well to like the video. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will add some water. These are already cooked, so it will not be boiling for a longer period. Okay, so I added some water to the okra soup. You can see how it is doing. They are all boiling, so I'll go ahead to add more dried fish. Okay, just add some fish and some meat, some goat meat. Here we already have the, so we're allowed to steam for some minutes before we add okra. Honestly, I am not really sharing a recipe here. The stew is doing well. The fresh tomato pepper stew, I was able to add my spices. You can see rosemary. I added my perfect peach, my nut, and some curry powder and some ginger here, but I didn't add garlic. Okay, some of my spices are here. Okay, so I don't know the type of spices you have. You can actually use your own spices. Okay, our okra, our soup is almost ready. So we are going to be adding the blended okra. I have that huge okra there. So we just allow to steam. So this way your okra is slimy. People that like okra pepper soup, they may not add any other thing. It's just to stir them and they will be very slimy like this. But in this house, we cook okra mostly with leaf, which I'll be adding leaf in this okra soup. The seed okra. Ooh, this is enough okra. Wow. You see, the fresh tomato is dried. Let me quickly add the meat. So I have some meat here. Okay, it's meat. Stir them up. I love fresh tomatoes too. Wow, this is looking good. So delicious too. Have the little stock remaining here. This is the little stock remaining. So we put the little stock and stir them up together. And that is it. Okay, it's time to add the leaves. The okra is ready. I don't like overcooking my okra. Okay, our okra is ready and the stew is ready. All right, our stew is ready also. Okay, fam, so our next soup is ogbono soup. For this ogbono soup, I want to carry everybody along afresh. Okay, I have recipes on ogbono soup in my channel, but today I will have to repeat myself in this ogbono soup. Your ogbono soup will taste very well if you have crayfish. If you're from Africa, Nigeria, you know that crayfish is good for ogbono soup. In fact, crayfish is good for every other soup. Okay, but since I don't have enough, I have this our Nigerian dried shrimp, which gives good taste, even better than crayfish. Okay, it's just that some people do not eat this one, but some people eat it. Okay, and another thing again is that this shrimp is expensive. Yes, if you have this one, you can use it to substitute crayfish. But fortunately, I have this one and I have little crayfish. That is why I use it in my ogbono soup, because my ogbono soup is always the best. All right, it comes out the best. All right, so we are starting by steaming the goat meat with the shrimp or dried oporo. And I have my seasoning cube there. I put it there so you can know the quantity in case you want to replicate this recipe. All right, we are going to be adding pepper. So we are going to be adding pepper. Remember, what we are doing is to steam. Okay, if you don't eat too much pepper, just add little. I just added that amount. I will see how it goes, if I will need more for my soup or for the frying of the ogbono. So I want to also say today I will just do a little frying of the ogbono, because someone made a comment in my one of my recipe about ogbono soup, how I do not know how to cook. Honey, today I am cooking another style for you. Okay, if you will watch me today, you will see this style of ogbono, that it is also different from the other one you watched. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching up to this time. So I just added my pepper, and don't forget to steam or cook your ogbono with onion. Ogbono goes well with enough onion. Okay, there are food that you need enough of items to cook. Ogbono is one of the soup you have to make with enough onion. Okay, this is the first onion. We are going to be adding second and even third onion. Okay, all right, keep watching. Okay, now that we have added the onion, we go ahead now to stir everything together. Okay, so we are going to be breaking the seasoning here. You see this seasoning, we have to break it and then stir them up. Okay, so that all of them will have a good taste. All right, so I will break it as I am stirring. Okay, so if water touches this, it's very soft to break. Look at that. You see that? That is it. That is how we want it. So stir everything together. So you want to cook ogbono that have a good taste, because most people like ogbono soup. Actually, many people like ogbono soup. So I just shared little secret on how you can cook your ogbono soup to perfection. If you're from Nigeria and you love pepper, you have to add a little more pepper in your ogbono soup. In fact, any slimy soup, you can see the okra that I added enough pepper, right? Yes, because the okra will kill most of your pepper if you add just a little. But if you add your pepper in a minimum or large, okay, so when you add the okra will not really kill your pepper so much because you added enough pepper. That way you can enjoy your okra soup without feeling nauseated or feeling uncomfortable, because I know most people cannot really eat okra outside. That is because they feel that those people will not cook their okra very well. I am one of them. If I eat your okra, know that you cook it very well. So now we're going to cover this to steam very well. No water for steaming, so your meat will have a good taste. Okay, you see the first water is dried. Yeah, the first water is dried. You see how everything is incorporating. Yeah, since it's dried, we are going to be adding little water to steam this meat very well. Okay, like 2 cups of water. This will steam the meat very well, and then we go to the next step. Okay, the meat is ready. I'll go ahead to add my seafood here. This is my sea snail. It's washed, well washed. Stir them up together so it will steam before I start cooking my ogbono soup. Alright, don't forget to like the video, okay? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share us out. You see the 2 cups of water is already boiled down, so our meat is ready. It's just a few minutes for the seafood to steam with it and have a good taste. Okay, remember, everything have to have a good taste. Alright, so I'll cover it to steam for 5 minutes. Okay, in here we are cooking coconut rice. I was able to saute my shrimp, so it will be coconut shrimp rice. Okay, I have already sauteed the shrimp and I add it here, and I left some onion which will be added when the rice is ready. Alright, so we are going to be adding the coconut milk before the already washed rice. So what I did was to heat water, put this rice, allow them to steam for just 1 minute, and then I wash the rice off so it doesn't get too soft or too hard to be, the reason of washing with hot water is to remove all the carbs, okay, the unnecessary starch from the rice. So I washed for several times and the rice is ready. Here we are adding the milk. All right, so pardon me, today I didn't buy whole coconut, so I bought a can coconut milk. I use fresh coconut and I juice it out myself when I'm cooking coconut rice. but I didn't find any coconut today, so I am using the canned coconut milk, at least for the first time. Because I feel like, oh, I have to make coconut rice today. Okay, since this coconut water here cannot be enough for our rice, we have to add little water. We have to add little water, or the water quantity of water that will be enough for your rice. Okay, before I add it, I have a little stock here which I will just add. That's the chicken stock. And then I will add little more water based on the quantity of your rice. If you're cooking big or small rice, you know how you add water so they don't get too soft. Okay, so this water is okay. Now we have added enough water for cooking of this rice. I think it's okay. So you go ahead to check all your ingredients. Okay, I will check all my spices, my pepper, my salt, if they are okay. Make sure they are okay now before this water boils. When this water boils, I will add my rice. I think I'll be showing you the finished product here. Okay, this is ready. We are going to cook our ogbono now. The meat, the seafood, or the sea snail, or snail meat, anyone you want to call it, but in my dialect, in a Che, Nigeria, we call it gugrorom. Okay, it's ready. Okay, so we are going to fry the ogbono. You add palm oil, and then you add the ogbono. Okay, you stir them all together. Stir them all together. Add onion. Okay, so we are going to be adding another onion during the time of finishing. Okay, so you continue stirring your ogbono. Yeah, that is it. Your ogbono is frying. That is it. There's no other way to fry your ogbono other than just put palm oil, put ogbono and fry. Okay, yeah. All right, so we are going to put the fish now. Remember, I didn't cook this dry fish because it's a soft fish, but all the same, I want you to bring taste into this soup. Okay, our ogbono is ready. We are going to be adding the steamed meat now here. Then you stir everything together. Then if you check the quantity of the stock from the meat, if it's not enough, you add water. Okay, so for me, I'm going to add water in the soup. Yes, I'm going to add water in this soup. Okay, and then allow them to cook. Can you see the yumminess of ogbono soup? Yeah, and to add water. I am not in a hotel. I'm not cooking hotel food. Hotel people will cook it so thick, but here I am not cooking that method. All right, so when it steams, you check if your salt and pepper are okay. And remember, we steamed the meat with that one none. So if you want to add half again, it is only when they steam, you know, if you need to add half, so you don't cook food that is full of seasoning. Okay, fam, our ogbono is boiling well. Like I said before, if you want it to be thick, very very thick, you don't add water or enough water. For me, I don't want it very very thick. I want water inside the ogbono. All right, but it's boiling, so we'll still give it some minutes to cook well before we add the last ingredient. Okay, our coconut rice is doing very well here. Okay, so I just added the onion, and the shrimp. So just go ahead to stir them up so it doesn't burn. So now you have to lower the light very very well so it doesn't burn. So you want to check if it's burning. Want to lower it. Yeah, this is our shrimp coconut rice. So I'll cover a foil to allow them to dry up a little bit, okay? Just leave it to steam here for a few minutes, okay? All right, my ogbono soup is ready. Woo! This is yummy, delicious, yummy. All right, I will go ahead now to add my bitter leaf. So for ogbono, you can add any leaf you have. I have bitter leaf, enough bitter leaf, frozen one. So it will melt, don't worry. I want to turn them so it will melt, okay? You want to be know that there's not enough oil in this soup. You won't notice that because it looks good. Like in appearance, the soup looks good. And the taste is wow. So ogbono soup is ready. How do you cook your ogbono soup? Let me know in the comment section. Do you fry or do you cook like Benin people where they put the ogbono in a plate and add oil, stir it up in a hot water, get it melted and pour in the soup? Or you cook directly, cooking your soup, you pour the ogbono, all of them will steam together. So many methods of cooking ogbono. Let me know in the comment section the type you love cooking. Over here, our rice is doing good. Ooh, look at that. This is our last meal for today. All right. Ooh, I love this rice. I love this rice. Shrimp and coconut milk rice is the best. This looks good. So here it is. We are done cooking. I will show you everything we cooked. Let me pack everything in a smaller plate. Okay, beautiful people, we are done cooking for today. I don't know if you're seeing all these meals. Here we have okra soup, okra and vegetable. There we have pepper soup, and over the extreme area we have bitter leaf soup, okay, with offer. Okay, this bitter leaf soup was what I cooked yesterday. I told you I made one soup yesterday. This 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I cooked this soup yesterday and we ate swallow yesterday. So today you can see I will just cook and cook and cook without eating any swallow today. Yes, so because we ate swallow yesterday, we don't eat swallow every day. Yeah, that's bitter leaf soup, so sweet, honestly. So I said pepper soup, okra soup, bitter leaf soup, and here is ogbono soup. We just cooked this ogbono soup, if you remember. We just finished cooking it now. And we cooked our stew. This is the stew. And then we dried some fishes and some meat here. Yes, so that way if we want to eat anything like the coconut rice, which we have here, we can eat it with meat. All right, so this is all that we cooked today. Please like this video, okay? We are done for today. There's something missing here. Can I see it in the comment section, okay? Can I see it in the comment section? If you know the food that is missing here, because if I do my marathon cooking, I make sure that everything is complete, okay? What is missing here starts with B. Okay, let me know in the comment section if you know what is missing here. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.